every team gets up to play you. So
Of course.
they get up to play the Lakers, and so they're gonna put their best at it, and then so I think it'll be more of a series in the finals, but that Denver team is something special.
Yeah, and like I was saying before, having the big man who knows how to play the middle, like he owns that whole half court, not half court, top of the post, the high post, low post
Mm-hmm.
movement. He got that down pat, and then he's one of the rare big men that actually don't shoot his shot short. He follows all
Yeah.
the way through. I'm like, man, who told him to do it the right way?
But here's what I would love for them to play Miami, because Miami is physical. They need to play a physical team, and Jokic would get in his feelings after a while. So,
No.
keep putting the body on him.
Yeah.
All right. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to another edition of the Brothers of Legacy. As always, we got our conversation started. As you can see, we have a guest who we haven't seen in a minute, Mr. Terry Little.
What's up, y'all?
Building on this Freestyle Friday. So, of course, sports is kind of dominating. We're in the finals, the final of basketball. When does football start?
I knew that was coming. I knew that was coming. Jesus. Well, I don't know. Soon. How about that?
We got to get through summer first.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna get a break. We get the sports break, maybe.
No, you got baseball.
Yeah, baseball. Get a baseball break.
Anybody who's in? I guess you guys are baseball fans as well.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Listen, with baseball, you can only
What's up,
watch
Mama
so
Corey?
much. There's 100 and some games every year, so you can only watch so much.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. If you guys follow me on Facebook, my page is full of my baseball team stuff. Because I stay in Kansas City all the time, so
Gotcha.
I'm a huge Royals fan. Don't laugh at that. I'm a huge Royals fan.
No judgment.
Listen, I'm proud of you for admitting that.
Yeah.
I go to the chicken. I go to all the games because the tickets are cheap.
The tickets are cheap, right?
Yeah.
Best part about having a squad that's not the best, you can afford them tickets.
Right.
Can afford them tickets.
Yeah.
All right,
Empire all day. Evil Empire all day.
All day.
All day.
All right. So again, welcome to the broadcast, guys. Just had a great workout. Felt like a few minutes ago, but it's been 2 hours, I think.
Oh yeah.
Mr. Larry Banks. Make sure you guys, if you haven't signed up, I guess it can get a little confusion, but LWN is mine. Let me see, where is it at? I know I have it up here somewhere. LCF to 84576. Text LCF to 84576. Join the squad Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. It's only 30 minutes, guys. It's only 30 minutes. So
you know how long that is? Do you know how long that is, lady? A long time, bro.
That ain't long at all.
It's like a Martin. It's a Martin episode.
Only 30 minutes.
Only 30 minutes. You can,
I'd rather watch Martin.
It's over before you know it.
It's over before you know. Once you're like, are we done already?
Listen,
that's how you feel.
By the time you get started, you're like, oh, my body's starting to feel good now.
Right.
And we quitting?
No. For me, after 30 minutes, it's time for the paramedics to come through.
Thomas, when people say that, like, when you get started, you feel so good. That's like the folks that drink those super strong shakes. They mix up with all kinds of vegetables. Like, this is delicious. You lying.
Pre-workout crap.
Right. Yeah, like, it's nasty. It's okay. It's good for you. But it's nasty. Let's just call it what it is.
People like chitlins.
Right. Not chitterlings.
Wait a minute. I like chitlins.
Not the chitterlings. Oh
Chitterling.
man,
It's chitlins.
chitterlings.
It's
No,
chitlins.
it's chitlins.
I'm with you.
No,
It's
let's get
chitlins.
together.
It ain't
That's
chitterling.
what our Caucasian counterparts say. They
But
say chitterlings.
That's how you spell it though. The chitterlings.
That's what the buckets say. But by the time you eat them, it's chitlins. That's what I'm saying.
Chiseling down your throat.
Watch it. Oh,
right.
Can we move on? Leave the chitlins alone.
All right, who in the audience right now? Who eats the chitterlings? I just want to know. Just want to know.
Who eats
Do you
the
love
everybody?
chitterlings?
Not this guy.
Not me.
Chitterlings.
Man, everybody growing up, it's funny how they try to get you to eat them though. They're like, man, they're great. You got to put mustard on them, or you got to put hot sauce on them, or you got to clean them this way, or you got to dip them in bleach, or you got to do this. Or you got man, if you got to do all that for some food, not gonna have it. And then you trying to tell me that this funky house that I'm smelling right now because these chitlins is up in here.
Right.
These are gonna be good. You tell me this is gonna be good.
Oh man.
Yes.
Yes, they like chicken.
Yes.
I'm like, chicken tastes
up,
like
Jeff?
chicken.
First of all,
Well,
That is not for me. I know that's right.
Lisa.
Good morning, Sam. I know Sam don't eat. No, she don't eat the chitterlings. We've never had that. He said I'm gonna pass on the bleach. I know that's right. All right, let's
Let it alone now. Let it alone. Yeah.
Welcome back, Terry. Welcome to Brothers of Legacy. Thanks for hanging out with us. Nope, your eyes are not deceiving you. It is Terry Little in the building.
Yeah, man.
So now we're gonna bring Mr. Kaneem, aka Missy Elliott, in
Missy.
the building. I feel like this is
What? Hey, what?
What it is, what it do.
What up, Kaneem?
You heard that song "Lose Control"? He had to
Right. Yeah, that is like the best workout song. I feel like this is BOL the car edition. Thomas, me and you need to be in the car
everybody's
next
driving
time.
it.
Just need to be going.
Hold up. I'll be right back.
I got a chauffeur.
You said you got a chauffeur?
You got a chauffeur.
Nice.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
He said-
Look at that.
10 and 2.
You got him a chauffeur.
Yes, focus.
Think with the fingers up, baby.
Yeah, I'm my baby girl trying to get some drive time in. So
All right.
Look,
You look
she got
comfortable,
it
so
down.
you don't.
She's ready for the test.
you know what
Hey,
she
tell
doing.
her though, after she finished the test, it's gonna be like this. See, Terry got it down already. Look.
Good job, Terry. Good job.
you got a apartment already.
Sit right, everybody on the move. It's crazy. Like when I first started driving, and I was driving like this, after the test, you're still driving like this. My dad, I'm like this. My dad's like, relax. I'm like, okay. I'm relaxed now. Like, yeah, he's right.
Man.
He said the Car Chronicles. The Car Chronicles. All right.
I'm outside the gym. That's what it
Okay.
is.
You're outside the gym. Wait, did we just you still getting it in? Don't do
I have
that.
to.
Don't do that,
I gotta
brother.
do that to keep up with you guys.
Listen, he just got his blood going. That's
Right,
when you start
right.
hitting
The 30
everything's
minutes just get him going,
There
right?
you go. Got the core locked in.
Right.
Everything else. Now it's time to
So what everybody decided
Feel
to
it.
create a race. I guess on your phone. I know it's a lot of us. We got a lot. I think I invited a lot of people this morning. They're not gonna all make it, because if they did, it'd be even smaller. Sorry, my iPhone said confirm a purchase, and I was like, I didn't buy anything.
Oh,
I didn't buy anything. All right.
Siri
Yeah.
said, well, I did.
Right.
right.
Appreciate
Confirm
that,
that.
boss.
Like, my bad.
All right, let's go. All right, so what's going on? What's going on in the news? I know we just talked about sports, talked about basketball. I know football's coming, baseball's already here.
Yeah.
Yes,
Kaneem,
sir.
it's been 342 days, and not seen my man in the clink. I just wanted to point that out. And it's been kind of quiet.
342
It's
days.
been kind of quiet.
Why you been in the club? What happened? You got explain yourself, sir.
No, we talking We talking about your number 45. Talking about 45 going to the clinker.
Oh, he ain't going nowhere.
You talking about
Damn.
47?
Right. I'm sorry. My bad. Right. 47.
Because the way he's going,
Number
golly,
47. Right.
No.
Number
Okay,
47.
so listen, y'all.
the crazy.
Speaking of that, what do you guys feel about Tim Scott, the black Republican nominee or he's running for president? How you feel about that?
Oh, great Scott.
Drake Scott, yeah, that's that's gonna be a travesty.
Yeah, I'm hearing crickets.
Yeah. No,
Yeah, me too.
Okay, so Jeff you like him. Jeff says he likes him. Okay.
You like
Okay,
it?
Jeff.
You like Tim
Oh,
Scott?
you know what, Lisa? Thank you so much, Lisa. I just
R.I.P.
take a
Tina
pause.
Turner.
Yes.
What's love
Rest
got
in
to
peace.
do
Oh
with
yeah,
it?
yeah,
Boy,
man. Oh my.
Larry, you play
yeah.
that at the end. I almost started crying.
Oh,
I know.
Love got to do.
Right.
Talk about the memories.
And it's
Oh,
crazy.
man.
Like I didn't realize, like it was talking about getting away from abuse or whatever, until like later in life. You know, I'm just singing the song and seeing the video. Like, makes sense now. You know, like it just all made sense after watching and learning about it. So yeah, rest in peace, Tina Turner.
Rest in peace, man.
Yeah.
She said she didn't care who was wrong or right. I really don't want to fight no more. That's what she said.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking about private dancer myself.
I'm
You
your
He's a private dancer.
You must be from Houston, huh?
That was what was on my mind. But go ahead and do your thing.
Now you know, after her passing, there are all kinds of memes on the internet.
Yes.
The internet's
Ridiculous.
undefeated, right?
Ridiculous.
So they have the pearly gates and and everything.
With
and they have
Ike Turner waiting for her to come up there.
Yeah.
Right.
Man.
Horrible.
I commented on one of those and said, "Hey, Ike Turner ain't nowhere near them pearly gates."
Right. Oh man, don't talk about Ike. Don't talk about Ike. All right. Was anything happening news that got y'all attention?
Oh man,
the debt ceiling. That's one of the big things. The debt ceiling.
The debt ceiling.
We gonna default.
Yeah, they gonna get rid. They always get to the last minute, and then they go ahead.
They go ahead and do
it.
it.
I think that's more drama for Washington D.C. than it is for us.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I mean, if they decide that they're not gonna pay it,
right?
We gonna default. We'll be in some trouble.
Yeah. I mean, then that would be something to talk about. Hey, y'all got y'all check? I ain't got my check yet. You know what I mean? Hey, y'all get y'all mail? I ain't got my mail yet.
Right.
Then that'd be something to discuss. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I'm trying to figure out how much money Trump gonna have to get that lady that he raped back in the day. That's what I
50
want.
million, right?
It's 50 million. Is?
I thought it was 50.
I thought it was, something like
that. Okay, 50 million. Well, yeah. I'll take that. I'll take that. That's a little bit less.
Pocket change.
That's a little bit less.
Matter of fact, that's somebody else's pocket change. You know, number 47 got this. He good.
Yeah.
He good money.
It ain't his.
He just make a few phone calls. Hey, remember that favor you owe me? Yeah, I need that.
Yeah, you know the criminal trial just started, so
another campaign donation.
Not if this criminal trial started. I'm feeling pretty good about that. It ain't quite like how OJ was, so I ain't gonna be able to see it every day. You know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna be
it's not like OJ was.
No one would get any play. Everybody be glued watching.
Yeah, so and right now they just keep on giving you the little drawings. They give you the little drawings, and you know what I'm saying. But
Right.
Like, why y'all won't show no video like y'all did? Every day we get a little drawing.
Right. Right.
Trump was on video. Why y'all don't show the video where he was?
Right.
I want to see what he looked like.
Right.
But
That'll be entertaining. That'll be
So
entertaining.
I got a question though, AD. AD, I got a
Go
question
ahead,
for the
bro.
panel and everybody
All right.
listening. All right, so now you know that Ron DeSantis has threw his hat in the ring for president of the United States, right?
Uh-huh.
So
Mm-hmm.
between him and Trump,
Mm-hmm.
who do you guys think will win the nomination for the Republican side?
DeSantis is gonna win that.
Trump.
Yeah.
Well,
I think
Thomas, let him know. School him, Thomas. School it on him,
I
Thomas.
think it's still gonna be Trump.
You do?
man,
I would
please.
prefer DeSantis. I would prefer DeSantis if I had to choose over Trump, but I think it's gonna be Trump. He has a huge
Man,
power.
I know this sounds crazy, but DeSantis talks too much. I know Trump talks a whole lot more, but he's just to me.
He digging the grave for himself.
But I'm saying, but
say less.
one thing about DeSantis though is that he ain't got to really defend himself in a criminal court.
Trump.
So when Trump get convicted of this felony before the election, before the primaries, let me say that, then there ain't gonna be no choice but to pick DeSantis. Who else gonna go over? It's out of them two, right?
Listen.
Right.
So if Trump is a convicted felon, he can't even be president, right?
Kaneen, this ain't some dude on the street corner that just goes through the court system in a few days, few months, he's gonna put this thing in there for some years. Don't even trip. It'll be there under litigation for years. And
I guarantee it won't be no years, bro.
All he has to do is pick a really solid vice president. If he picks a solid vice president,
that's
that
good,
just
because they gonna be Pence again.
Convicted. They don't care. I got a solid vice president. But I just want to say, out of the poll, the quick poll that we were able to see, and everybody who answered, everyone said Trump, except for a couple.
Bro, we got 15 months. We got 15 months.
Okay.
15 months before the election.
Man.
Trump will be a felon, a known convicted felon.
He's a known convicted felon.
Yeah, a known convicted felon.
They go
before the primary.
All the games, they gonna stretch this mother out. Up and they're gonna stretch it out.
I can't believe they get done in 15 months.
They already know how long it's gonna take to get to that.
They ain't gonna let them stretch it out. They ain't gonna let them stretch it out.
They can't stop him.
Right?
Why they can't?
He got too much money.
When the government present their case, I don't see how they can stop it. I don't see how they can. It's only so many continuances and depositions and
why hasn't the government presented their case yet?
Hear my words. In the interest of national security, they've had to delay this trial. That's it. That's it. He is a former president. He is like one of the only.
He has nothing to do with national security no more.
You know what I'm saying? If he got to be there,
interest, though.
Oh yeah.
You don't know about this national security,
right?
Yeah, he ain't got nothing to do with it no more. Now remember, that's another
John the crackhead.
That's another trial that he got to go through.
John.
I hear you, but they ain't even filed charges yet. So until we get those charges locked in, don't even worry about it, because the clock ain't started yet.
Right.
Well,
he just got indicted, right? He's not.
One trial is already underway.
A criminal trial?
Which trial is that, Kenny?
The one for the Stormy Daniels.
Is that criminal?
That's criminal.
I'm looking it up.
From the state of New York.
Yeah. But you remember, we already talked about how weak that. How come it's not even moving yet? I mean, if you got a case, push the case. Put the pressure on him. You don't hear no
you didn't see the little court drawings while he on there? That's pushing the case. The case is started.
They got paper thin.
It's circumstantial at best.
Yeah.
It's
what?
circumstantial at best. They're not, it's
Right.
circumstantial. They're not
It
gonna.
might be
I
a
mean,
misdemeanor.
Right, because that's the thing. He's not
Now,
gonna get the
now
felony.
Terry and Larry, y'all wasn't in this when we first started. They didn't even think they was gonna get indicted. Now that they got indicted, they don't think they're gonna get convicted. So
He's not
it's,
going to jail. He's not getting the clinking.
I've
He didn't
been
even
on
get
the
the perk
same
walk.
bandwagon from the beginning.
Yeah, you have.
you know what's
Yeah,
you know what's a, you know what's a shame. What's a shame is that our country will put a person like that back in office simply because they hate everything else. We're
I
gonna
don't see it,
put him
Terry.
back in the office.
I don't see it, Terry.
Look,
I don't see
I'm
that.
putting
I don't see
look
that.
at this.
He said he ain't.
It will be the
Too
first time
much
I
going
vote
on.
for.
You know,
Too much.
I'm telling you,
And
his
oh,
his
man,
his following. I'm
and
telling you, you
Jeff
gotta.
definitely don't even come off as the extreme dude. Like he's
Yeah.
he's more moderate.
Jeff, yeah.
Jeff, that's my boy. Even though he a Trump fan, he's still my boy.
Listen, Trump got,
Jeff,
Trump
my
got
guy too.
friends in low places. It ain't gonna happen.
Right. I mean, he rooted like he been in this game for a long time. He was on the money part of it, the contributing. He didn't giving out billions to all these
Man.
politicians. Like he is rooted.
He might somehow get convicted, but it's gonna take a while.
Yeah,
He got a lot of money. He has a lot of money for
He's
the
not getting
lawyers. He pays these lawyers a lot of money to stretch out every single thing they can stretch
Or
out.
somebody's paying them.
Hey,
I mean,
But you know another thing, he's been losing his counsel like every month. It's like, oh
yeah,
Trump's
he
former
been
counsel
changing.
is speaking up against
But
him.
you know what? He can do that. And guess what? You got to start all over sometime.
Right.
Unless the judge goes, you know what? Nope, we ain't doing this no more.
That may be why he loses because he's trying to change.
As you may have known, that the judges are not going with that rhetoric that he's trying to spill. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they tighten it up. The clamp is coming down. You know what I'm saying?
It's coming down.
I'm telling y'all.
The DA also has to run for office, don't they?
Yep.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's an election year for the DA or not, but if it is, that's going to take their time away and everything.
Right.
I don't know.
Hey, that's gonna make it more harder.
Does he deserve to be for some of the things that we know that he's incited?
100%. Make that clear.
Why,
100%.
why are you going after the small stuff instead of like the things we know that he's done?
Because they're afraid of him. That's why.
Because they get you in the media, and the media is playing with your head, man. Viacom got you. I'm just kidding.
Nah, he said Viacom, did he? Boy said Viacom.
Viacom got you.
Shout out to Viacom. Shout out to Viacom, MTV, BET.
Wow. That is hilarious.
Every other.
That is hilarious.
All right, so we got that out of the way. Anything else happening that need to be talked about and noted that we haven't discussed this week? Oh wait, hold on. You got another one, Terry. Terry getting it all in. Let's go.
On the table.
Well, let me do this because I haven't seen my man Pastor B in forever.
All right.
So I want to go ahead and give him a shout out. Pastor B, what's going down, my man?
Happy Friday, bro. Good to see your face, man.
Oh man, it's great. It's great. AD kind of surprised me this morning. He texted me and was like, "Hey, what you doing?" Eating breakfast. I don't know. So
listen, I just want to know, where can I get one of them beard kits from? I'm just saying. Look, I'm feeling left out right here. Where can I get a beard kit from? They got like some tonic I could put on my face or something.
Hey, get you some of that serum, man. Get you some of that beard serum. You'll be good.
Sean, what's up, man?
Sean.
Yeah.
Sean need to be on here. So
I know. I need to get Sean on here too.
So we can be alike.
Yeah, get some of that beard serum.
They got it.
Yes,
I actually take. There's some. Yeah, it is. What's up, bro? What's going on? But I actually take these little capsules, the beard capsules, really like pills, and they help me grow out a little bit.
Wow.
They got beard capsules.
I was like, really?
I gotta see.
No, they come in a kit.
On this? I'm just kidding.
It maybe if you Maybe if you open the capsules up and pour it on there, I mean, it may. I don't. Okay, look.
I'm
Okay,
not only the president, I'm a customer too.
I'm also a client.
Look
Look,
at
they
what.
got beard capsules
Look at what
and they
Jeff
have
just
side
put up there.
effects. Got to
I'm
read the
telling you, I
side
should've brought them.
effects.
Look what Jeff
It's
just put
they
up
in
there.
Walmart. I promise.
Look at this, Kadeem.
Toothbrush,
And I got my toothbrush doo-doo protector. Got you.
There you go.
No more
I
doo-doo mouth.
appreciate
No
that.
more
Good.
doo-doo mouth.
Hey, we
Oh,
still promoting. I talked to
Still
my
pushing.
aunt last night. She
Still
real
do it.
appreciative that we putting this campaign together for her. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
So
indeed.
we're gonna
So,
keep pushing the can of help. Go
can
and
to
get
help.
the toothbrush protector.
Yes, the toothbrush protector,
I-
infrared, patented infrared cleans your toothbrush. No
Hey,
more.
A
doo-doo.
black woman inventor. Yep.
Yes.
I was trying to
All
find
right,
it
So
in
make sure you
Walmart.
get your
I
own.
didn't see
Get
it
this
yet.
Terry.
Walmart.com.
Yes.
Huh?
Oh,
Now sit
that's
Yeah,
not
you
in the
gotta get
store
you one.
online.
Terry,
Alright.
Yep.
the
Gotta get it
stuff you-
online. Gotta get it online.
the stuff you use is beard growth supplements. This one's called
That's it.
Wild Willies.
Wow, Willis. I don't know.
Wild Willie's beard growth.
Oh man.
I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you, it works. It works.
Is this the one that
This
you
is
use? Though?
testimony. It works.
Do you use
works.
Wild Willies?
I used to put.
The way you keep saying it, I don't know if I want that.
Yeah,
I can't get past the name.
it's the way he's saying it for me. It's the
Yeah,
it's not even what it is. It's how he's saying it.
yeah.
Wild
Wild
Willie.
Willis, we into the Wild Willis.
Wild Willie beard.
Get you some wild wedding up in here.
Get you some Wild Willies.
Man.
Boy, I'm trying to say, boy, I'm on that Wild Willis, boy. I'm on that Wild Willis.
Yeah, I should have never said. I said never say
So-
it. See how y'all do?
So
You know we do, Terry. You know it's all good. We appreciate you.
But hey, but listen. This week I saw.
He said, "Don't do it." I wasn't.
Now I'm trying to
you
find
talking
what
about
you use.
taking
I'm
the
gonna start
pills?
using
Don't
it
take
on
the
my
Wild
face,
Willie.
though. Anyways,
It's not.
You saying don't
it's
take
at
the pills?
Walmart, huh?
It's in Walmart. Yeah. Yeah, sure is.
You know what else is at Walmart?
What's that?
The
Wild
toothbrush doo-doo protector.
Right there. You,
You know
go.
what?
No more
Believe me.
doo-doo mouth. No more doo-doo
I
mouth.
can't.
all right, but
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
wait,
Go ahead.
so
It just
so
sound like a
besides
drink.
using the capsule, it's actually time. Like in the beginning of your beard growth, that
Right.
first when you're trying to grow a beard,
Right.
it's gonna come in patchy. You just gotta like get past it. You gotta
Yeah.
just let it
It's
go.
like
Just let it go.
It's like the ugly stage for dreadlocks. You gotta get past that
Yeah.
ugly stage. Yeah.
Yeah.
The nappy.
Mine-
It's called the nappy stage.
So,
Yeah. There you go. Nappy
No
stage.
one-
Mine
me.
started from
Hold on.
no
I
shave
say I'm
November.
saying yes. Don't do it. Do you know Willie? Do you know why Willie?
I don't know why.
I'm looking right at it. I wish I could share it with you all so you can see it, but it's funny.
Oh, man.
I
But-
cannot.
Let me say this. Knowing me, if I went through that phase of the ugly stage of the beard,
Yeah.
I'll find out that the Korean side will come out even stronger and I'll have this Fu Manchu. You know, that's probably what's gonna happen.
Then you go like this.
I like it. You know? I like it.
But yeah, it was no shave November is what how I got started.
No,
Okay.
yeah, that's how mine started.
Okay.
That's how
Yeah,
mine
yeah.
started.
And then
Wow,
every
the
year
booking
I would
Yeah.
I would start a little like a month earlier.
Okay.
And then like 2 years ago a year ago I was doing it, and I didn't. When November came, I didn't fundraise because my wife's mother was actually beginning to pass, right? Because her fight with cancer was coming to an end. So I didn't fundraise that year. So then, after everything was all said and done, I was like, you know what? I'm not going to cut my beard for a whole another year.
Wow.
I'm gonna let it grow out and fundraise the following year. So I started to do my fundraiser. And I went to my barber after it was all done and said, all right, let's get rid of this. He was like, nah, Larry, you keeping that beard. Your beard grew real good. I'm like, no.
Yeah.
So that's how I got to this point.
Right.
Now you got to keep it. Hey, here's a question. I have another question before I go. I have
Yes,
to get out of here in a little bit. But
Right.
I was watching a TikTok the other day, and I did a duet on a TikTok, and it was just young. What's the young folk? Is it a millennial? The millennials, right?
Which
Generation Z.
Gen Z.
So we're Gen X, right?
Yes.
Okay. So it was this young dude, and he was like, us as kids drinking out of the water hose.
Oh yeah.
And he asked a question. He was
Oh,
like,
I
"Hey,"
saw that.
he said, was sinks not
Available?
an option?"
Yeah.
Right. And so
Okay.
the lady came on that responded to it. She did an excellent job, right,
Yeah.
of explaining. So
She
my
lit
question to
him
the
up.
panel and everybody who's watching is, what is the one thing that you remember as a kid that you wish we can go back to?
Oh. One thing as a kid.
That you remember.
As that we can go back to as adults, or
that
our
we can
kids
go
can go to.
The kids, us, either one.
All right.
But I'm gonna tell you, the other day, I went out in my backyard, hooked up my hose, and got me a good swig. Yeah, out of my garden. I did.
I bet you it's nasty.
It wasn't nasty. It actually wasn't nasty.
Delicious.
But I'm just,
Nah,
it was one of those things.
KFC.
You know what I remember? I remember when you drink that first bit of water out the hose, how hot it was,
Yes, yes.
and how it tasted just like nasty rubber hose.
Yes. Hot.
My question is, how long did you let the water run before you took your swig?
Listen,
I
you learned from that, right? You learned.
I got that first. I didn't. I forgot. It's been years since I've done it. So
Oh, you didn't let it
I
run?
got that first sip of hot water. Yeah, I did.
Oh,
Wow. So it just don't matter what could have got up inside that hose while.
Nah, it didn't really. It didn't really. No, it didn't.
So you were really 9 years old again.
Straight nostalgia. Straight nostalgia. I was like, okay, I'm gonna get this.
Oh
Yeah.
man, that is hilarious.
I'll tell you what I wish
y'all
we could
remember
go
that
back to.
10
I wish we could go back to baseball fields in a real park.
Oh man, God, yeah,
wow.
yeah, man.
Never played baseball as a youngster.
Take it back.
Yeah.
I was in a class
young
earlier this week, and I was teaching this class, and we were talking about things in the past, and we were talking about how the neighbors could whoop your kids, right? Like you could get whooped by a neighbor
Right.
and everything else. And
Yeah,
I made a joke. I was
community.
like, man, I was looking forward to that when I got older, being able to whoop the neighbor's kids, right? So
Wow.
Yeah.
Man.
Oh, so John,
It's 10 o'clock.
it said
I'll have to go back.
the one thing I would love to have back are my parents. May the rest in peace. I
Oh,
feel you on that,
Johnny.
John.
Oh,
Same
wow.
Johnny,
Same here,
Johnny.
Same here.
Boy. I think, man. Okay.
Yeah, most definitely.
Yeah.
All
I
right.
miss the street lights.
Yeah,
I miss
yeah.
street lights.
Both my
You still have
parents.
those?
Right.
I
Yeah.
miss going to the bodega
Mm.
with 50 cents and getting
yes,
a
Killing
quart of
it.
water, a bag of chips,
Right.
some peanut chews.
Ooh.
But then the other thing was the penny candy store.
Penny
Yeah.
candy.
Oh,
Go ahead, Larry.
see?
Preach.
It's a
Right.
lottery. You go to the
Preach.
penny candy store
Candy
with
store.
50 cents. You hit the lottery.
Right.
Man,
Right.
you
Oh,
find
man.
a quarter, you like, ooh, we in there.
Remember those little
Yeah.
brown bags?
Oh, yeah. All the penny candy.
That was
And
good.
every neighborhood had a candy lady that sold candy sodas and hot dogs out of our house.
Mhm.
Every
I
neighborhood had
had
one.
a candy dude. We had this old man called Mr. Robinson.
Oh,
Mr. Robinson had a little shack on the side of his house where we used to go over there. And you go down there, I go down there with a quarter, man. I don't know if y'all had moon cookies, but we had moon cookies where I
yeah.
was. Man, well, give me about
Yes.
5 moon cookies. Give me some bazooka gum.
yes. 1
Come
cent.
Hey, come out of that.
Russ
Come out of
annihilators.
I
I
don't
buy
know.
these because they remind me of
Bazooka
moon
was a
cookies.
scam, y'all.
Oh,
Oh,
no.
Chico
They
pie.
remind me of moon cookies.
Wait.
That's
It's a
why I
choco
buy
pie.
them.
Oh, my goodness. Is that a moon pie, bro?
No, it's a choco pie, but it
Choco
reminds
pie.
me of what
Wow.
Keen's talking about.
You
right
said,
now.
wait,
Bazooka was a scam. The flavor in bazooka gum lasted like all of 5 minutes and it was gone.
5 minutes.
What do
What
you-
you talking about?
We-
Stick that thing
We
in
chewed
there.
it. We
All
chewed it
day,
for an
though.
hour, but the flavor
I
lasted.
chewed it all day, right?
Jaws
wasn't
be
too
full.
slow. I do.
Your
too
jaws
slow.
come out. You got big old jaws. You ain't knocking me out.
Yeah.
Did anyone take the now laters and make like a long string or long chain with it? Did you ever do that?
After
No.
you chewed it or before?
Look, hey, wait.
My 9 lasers was too hard. I couldn't do
Hey,
that.
They too
yeah,
hard. You
I
gotta
would-
leave
I
them in
would
the
do
You
freezer
had
for a
to
little
put
bit.
them in your pocket.
I would do
Right.
that with the laughing cat.
Yeah.
You put annihilators in your pocket, let them warm up, and then chew them. But Larry, no, nobody else did that.
Oh man,
Nobody else did that. Yeah, no.
we had fun in my elementary school.
I did that. I did that with the laughing
that's
cat.
the
I ain't gonna lie. I would combine different
Definitely. Hey, I remember this is one of the things I wish we could get back to, where kids can come knock on your door and say, "Can you come out and play?"
Yeah.
Those kinds of things.
Oh yeah. It didn't even matter if you know him or not. You just knew it was.
Man,
Right.
no
Matter if
kid
you know
down
or
the
not.
block.
Right.
Our door was never locked, man. He just came
Right.
into our house.
It's coming in the house, right?
Come on in.
Right.
Oh man.
Hey, did anyone ever find out how many licks?
We had burglar bars on our house.
You said burger?
5 licks to get to the middle of the
Was it 5? It wasn't 5. It wasn't 5.
2,
1, 2,
3, hitty.
That's hilarious.
He just
when you heard, everybody know remember Mr. Softy's
right.
tune?
Right. Oh gosh, did y'all find out about that?
What's that?
Softy's tune. Oh yeah, it's racist. You need to look it up. It's horrible.
You guys have?
They don't play it anymore. I don't hear it anymore because I think they found out.
What about the freeze cups? The styrofoam, and you put the Kool-Aid in it, and
we call them cool cups where I'm from.
Cool cup,
okay.
Cool cup.
And
What about the little ice cream
down?
that had the little
Upside down
bottom
when you go
of
to
it?
town, because all the Kool-Aid was at the bottom. That was good.
Man.
That was good. What was your favorite Schoolhouse Rock episode?
I'm just a bill.
I'm just a bill. Yes,
That's like
I'm
the one
only
I
a
remember.
bill. And I'm sitting here on Capitol Hill.
Conjunction.
We still can remember that. It worked.
Conjunction
Function. Conjunction. What's your function?
What's your function?
I'm going to get you there if you're very careful.
Y'all some old folks.
We old.
Y'all enjoy the rest of that day, man. I got to go.
So,
right,
what do you think the equivalent for the kids today that they have that we have? We're talking about, we can laugh about these things, we can reminisce. It's like we all grew up in the same house. What do you think the kids have today?
Today they have like and share.
That's it. That's it.
They got.
Like,
Can I get a? Oh yeah.
They got little Uzi Vert. This is how you rock. This is how you rock.
Well, to be fair, I think Sesame Street,
Starbucks.
That was good, Joe.
Sesame Street was the equivalent of Schoolhouse Rock, I think, to me.
No,
but
nah.
No, you think so?
They were on at the same time.
Sesame Street was pretty good, but
they were both on TV.
You know, Schoolhouse Rock and those commercials.
Schoolhouse Rock was like this, with segments that you would watch in between.
Right.
We really didn't choose Schoolhouse Rock.
I love Schoolhouse Rock.
I
love Schoolhouse Rock.
Yeah.
It just kind of came on. You just like, well, I guess I got to watch this before I watch my next show.
Right. Thundercats are coming on. I got to watch
it was the intermission. Schoolhouse Rock is intermission.
Right.
That's
all it was. That's all it was.
Did you guys hear they're trying to cancel Bert and Ernie?
Oh gosh.
Did you hear about that?
No.
They've been trying to cancel them for years. They've been talking about
they're just trying to make them a couple.
The gender identity.
Yeah, the gender thing. Yeah. I'm like, they're puppets.
Right.
Like,
they were friends.
Who cares?
Wait, okay. So what about Teletubbies?
Who?
Same thing. That was the same. What happened with Teletubbies? They got canceled.
But I don't think they got canceled for so much so that the phase or the fad passed away. It's kind of like Garbage Pail Kids and Cabbage Patch Kids and those type of things that passed away. Right. It's done. Yeah. You know. Next.
Right.
Right. Bert and Ernie though. Look, Bert and Ernie. I grew up on Bert and Ernie. I was just like, they're trying to try to cancel.
They were like the Odd Couple.
Why don't they cancel Big Bird?
Wasn't he a pedo?
I just threw it out there. I don't even know. There ain't nothing wrong with Bert.
I thought he was a pedo. I heard the pedo.
I'm just saying.
All you gotta do is
Larry. Why don't they cancel Cookie Monster because he's fat shaming everybody? I can eat all the cookies I want to eat, and you can't.
There you go. And there's a rumor Run
There's
with
your
it. That
rumor
was
right
good
there.
capsule.
You eat all the cookies you want. I can't. And you're making me eat cookies, and I feel ashamed about my body. Your body's shaming me.
You know what? And on that note, guys, I'm gonna have to head out. You guys be blessed. I love every
Yes,
single
indeed.
one of y'all, and we'll
Right.
see y'all
All right,
next time.
Terry.
All right.
All right. Later.
All right,
See you later,
sir.
bro.
So Rod said I want some good Saturday morning
Kung
cartoons.
Fu movies.
Kung Fu
Now,
movie.
Rod
Was
Larry
it?
put that Kung Fu movie out there. Now, everybody watched the Kung Fu movie, and afterwards, you started doing the moves.
Everybody knew karate.
You,
Oh,
you,
yeah.
you
Everybody
sure
knew
did.
karate.
I watched the whole thing. I watched from beginning to end. I'm ready.
Uh-huh.
I'm
Master
And then
ready.
afterwards, you started kicking people.
Right.
Everybody knew karate.
Yeah. My brother be like, as soon as me and my brother going at it.
Right.
Yeah.
And then you watch that move like he hit him in the heart like this.
Since I was the big brother, I got to use my younger brother as my little
the punching bag, right?
punching bag. Like, stand there, let me try it.
Right. Stand still. He hit him. He touched him like right there, and knocked him out. Let me see if I can knock you out. Like
I can do that. Ow!
Right. I can knock you out.
That just
Yeah,
crazy. Stop it.
okay,
Stop it.
so-
Let's do it again.
On this note, what's one of the stupidest things you guys ever did? Like, I'll give you an example. My cousins and I, we used to do this thing where you put your hands on your knees and you breathe really deep, and then put your hands up on your chest and they push until you knock out.
Right. I've seen that.
Yep, I got that button.
That is like just dumb.
Wow.
I mean, did
Yeah.
y'all do like we've all probably been shot with the BB gun, haven't we? Self-inflicted wound.
Yeah.
Not self-inflicted.
No,
I got
Somebody else
shot
did.
by
Or
somebody.
somebody else.
I got
Yeah.
picked off twice. Once honestly in the middle of my head right there, because they were shooting at us while we were playing basketball. My dumb butt ducked down, looking towards the direction of the BBs.
What's happening?
And
I just
then
realized
another
my
time
mother's on here. She don't know we ever did that.
the secrets, my book.
You're gonna whoop your tail.
Right.
Oh.
There was a moment she was like, "Is that why?"
She'll get the neighbor. She'll get the neighbor to handle it.
Right.
No, we accidentally shot the neighbor's car window out. Yeah, cracked. You know, it didn't like burst, but it cracked. You know, and you get the. it was bad, and everybody ran home, and nobody ever told.
Of course.
I'm telling now.
No.
So we used to do stuff like we had wrist rockets, slingshots, and the little ball bearings that come with them. And at night you can shoot them at people's roof, and you'll see the sparks fly off.
Mhm.
Hold on, pause on that. Let's think about the you know, you get older, you think about the safety aspect of all this. But go
Right.
ahead.
Yeah.
Somebody held
Like
on fire.
I'm a perfect shot, so I'm gonna hit the roof every time, right?
Right.
Right.
Slingshot and ball bearings.
Well,
That's what it was.
Wow.
Slingshot and ball bearings.
Right.
We did it all, man.
The
Boy,
stupidest
kids
thing I've
these
done.
days-
You said
Man.
what's the stupidest thing, Larry?
I took a wire.
Okay, let's go. Electricity. I got some of those stories.
I took a wire and put it in the outlet in both holes, and it went pop. And I'm like, oh shoot! So I didn't blow a fuse. I didn't blow a fuse, and I learned my lesson. Don't do
Right.
that again.
Did you shock yourself?
Did you shock yourself?
I think I managed not to because I was holding on to the insulation. Not on purpose. It just happened to be that way. And
Just having a moment
Let me
of
see what
reality.
this does.
Yes.
Oh, here's
that
something.
pop went like, oh gosh.
Here's something we discovered. We discovered that if you have a metal antenna next to your house, like I had an auntie, this for my relatives on here. This was my Aunt Pearl in Kankakee.
Yeah.
Next to their house, next to the porch, and the porch had, before they redid their porch, it had a wrought iron. They had wrought iron rails on their porch. You could hold the metal antenna and then grab the wrought iron and get the shock of your life.
Let's see how this feels. Let's see how long you can hold on for.
Hold on. Did somebody do it again? Well, after
Do
they
it
see
again.
you do it, they did it.
Yeah, everybody
Let me
wants to feel it.
Oh gosh.
Yeah.
I took a I had
man.
remember like you go to the circus and you got that little spinner with the light in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was always taking stuff apart, like most kids. I took the plug thing that did the switch came right out, looked just like the plug. What if I stick this in the socket? What will happen? Thank God it was plastic on the outside, of course, metal on it. So why my parents automatically accuse me? I'm the only kid. I'm the only kid in the house. My dad like, Anthony, like, how you know I did that?
Yeah.
How'd you know I did that? And then another time, like the
Oh,
remember
wow.
the racetracks? We all
Yeah.
licking the batteries.
He just
You
did
know
the
the
9
racetracks,
volt.
and you had the 2 wires. I had braces, and I took the 2 things and I stuck it to my Listen, my friend was there. David was there.
Wow.
My homeboy from high school that came to my birthday a couple of years back. He was there. He said he literally saw the
man.
spark go. Yo, he said it was the craziest thing ever. Scared me half to death. For real talk.
I'm still trying to grasp the fact that you could afford braces.
So Sean talking about licking
Shout out to my
batteries.
parents holding it down.
Sean talking
Shout
about
out to
licking
my
batteries. I still test the 9 volt that way.
But that,
Yeah, me too.
yeah.
Yeah, I do
Nothing
too.
dangerous about that. Oh, that works.
Some things never get old.
Right.
So one of the things
that
I realized one time is that there's a reason why fireworks have a wick and a body. You don't pull all the powder out and try to light it by itself because you
How'd
end
they
up with
go?
no eyebrows.
I thought about that when I was younger. I was like, I wonder. Me and fire though. I couldn't fool with fire like that. Or yeah, I had a fear. I had a fear like it was gonna go bad. So I couldn't mess with it. I wanted to. I thought about it, but I couldn't.
I guess this is time for me to go then.
Fire.
My mother will tell you that I was a pyromaniac.
Oh man.
Yeah. Oh man.
Man. Jeff talking about, yep, that's about 6.5 volts.
Hold on. He said,
That's what's left.
He said my buddy was a wizard with electricity as a kid, hooked up some kind of generator to his garage door handle, turned it on, then asked me to come to the garage. He said I grabbed the handle and I saw Jesus.
Oh man.
Yeah, I don't know what we didn't do, man.
Right. But and I think about
the time you woke up in the morning, like on a Saturday.
Oh,
you up at 9 o'clock, whatever.
It's mischievous time
till the time the sun goes down.
What we about to get into?
You've been around the world and back.
Right.
Every day we went to.
But do you ever
especially during summer vacation?
Yeah. Do you ever notice how? Yeah, but do you ever notice how durable we were as kids?
I think so.
So I went back up home to New York to where we was I was taking my wife. I was like, hey, we used to play tag over here, and there was a space where it was a fence, and we would either jump over the fence and do the drop, or there was a hole in the fence. We just go through the hole. It depended on what it was, right? Yeah. And I was like, let me show you where it's at. I'm gonna do the jump. I'm gonna jump it. I walked over there with my wife, and I was like, we did this. And we did it in stride. I'm like, man, I would break my leg right now if I was to jump over this fence and take this drop.
Right. It's crazy.
Yeah, and it was enough for, it was like shorter width the space was. So we must have smacked into the walls and everything.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Sean, that basketball games last. So I'm from California, and where I'm from is South Central California. It's 100 miles north of LA, but it gets hot. Wow. And so we used to play from like 8 in the morning till about 11, go home, shower. The heat of the day would pass. We'd be back at the park 5 o'clock, 5 to 10, 11 o'clock, balling all day long, all summer long.
Wow.
80,
we play basketball, but we play baseball like all day long. For us, it's baseball.
They play ball all day long.
So, Ryan, where'd you grow up at?
Kankakee.
Where's that at?
Illinois. in between Chicago and Champaign.
Yes.
Okay. I know where you're at now.
Hour south of Chicago, hour and a half north of Champaign.
Nice.
And AD and Larry, New York, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Brooklyn's in the house.
Yep. Long Island.
Yep.
Long Island all day.
Long Island.
Yeah.
So it's interesting that like we could talk about all these things and we're all in different areas.
Right. We grew up almost the same.
And we laughed about them like I was there with you. I remember that.
Remember we used to hang out over
culture, man. Culture.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's crazy. But it's so spread out now. So yeah, like I think I'm wondering, like all the children, will they have various like their stories so differently? Will they be that different? Or will there be a connection that we just don't see? You know what I'm saying? Like I was watching this. Oh man, yeah, I used to watch that all the time. Like there's so many things to watch and so many things to get on, so many people to follow. So I wondered. Sorry, same thing, different thing.
Well, life was so much simpler then. We didn't have as many distractions. So it's likely that we were all doing some of the same stuff because we were all children, and children are going to grasp. They're going to gravitate to whatever's close.
Right.
Right. And back then we didn't have an overload of toys and gadgets and all that. We had simple stuff. We played with rocks and sticks and
like then someone
climbed dirt hills, and we could walk all the way across our neighborhood. I would, ride my bike all the way across the neighborhood. By the time I was 7 years old, I was riding the city bus across the city. If I wanted to go to my grandmother's house, I'd be like, "Can I get some bus fare?"
Right. Would any of you guys put your 12-year-old on the bus
today?
Well, we put a 12-year-old on the bus.
It depends on the demographic.
I did.
Because in Chicago, 12-year-olds ride the bus.
Yeah. But would you put your 12-year-old on the bus? Is the question.
Well, see, I didn't grow up in that, man. I grew up like what's funny is we thought we were traveling around the world in our little hometown. And when I graduated, got out of high school and went and saw the world and came back and realized that's only 5 minutes from here. Right?
Yeah.
I realized how small my town was.
Yeah.
You could get from one side of town to the other side of town in 10 minutes. And I thought it took forever. When I was a child. So the older you get, the smaller your world becomes. And I didn't realize how small Kankakee was until I got out and saw the world, man. It's crazy.
When I go home, I feel the same way. I go and I'm like, it's only right there. Everyone's like, man, that's all the way across town. I'm like, this ain't across town. That's like the same neighborhood. Larry, you were saying you put your kid on the bus?
Yeah, we did.
Okay. That's awesome.
Sean Rollins said BMX.
But I followed the bus though.
Man, drove him.
I was wondering about
Thomas stop like.
But yeah, bikes were our thing. I mean, we would ride all the way across town all day in 110-degree heat and didn't even know it was hot.
Right.
Yeah.
But Thomas, the reason why I did though, because I was trying to, although we was trying to give our kids not a better life than what we probably had, I still was like treating them like, hey, you ain't better than the next person, so you're gonna have to learn. You're gonna learn today.
You're gonna learn
today.
Go
ahead and ride that
bus. Yeah, I that question is pretty interesting. Like, what would you do?
Right.
I don't think the kids have the same focus today that we had. Like, we knew where we were supposed to get off on our stop. I think if I put my kids on the bus right now, they'll miss their stop every time. I think they'll probably get on the wrong bus that they think I'm supposed to go. Home. I'm supposed to go 15 this way. I went 15 the other way. My bad. Can you come pick me up? I think I would still be rolling to go pick them up from places. So, and I don't know what it is. It's a little. They do have a lot more distractions than we did. But you can put me on a bus. Tell me where to get off at. I knew every street in my city. So it's like you tell me. Ask me about the streets or whatever. It was easy. But different.
But then the other thing was I was trying to teach them street smarts too. Being aware where they're at, so they won't be as distracted and knowing everything. And I guess I was just giving them too much information.
Yeah, I'm laughing at Richard because he said they'll end up in Mexico.
Yeah. But yeah, definitely. Like it just feels different. Doesn't mean the same crazy folk wasn't out there. I think we just.
Oh man, we
I
have
don't
the
know.
Night Stalker
Right.
in our
Right.
in our time,
Right.
Richard
Oh,
Ramirez.
wow.
Right.
But you know,
still go.
it's crazy because even back then we used to hitchhike, or not we, but people.
Right.
I mean,
Right.
hitchhikers were
Yeah.
everywhere. You
Right.
you
That was
know,
the thing.
my dad used to love to pick hitchhikers up. Like he would do it in a heartbeat. We
Oh,
would
wow.
all be in the back of the truck,
Wow.
rolling down the freeway,
Wow.
flying, and next thing you know, we're slowing down. He's picking up a hitchhiker.
Wow.
Where you going?
Wow.
And he just take him where he's going.
I appreciate you, Brian.
All right, Brian.
Have a great weekend. Enjoy the holiday, fellas.
Yes, sir.
You too.
Wait up, Ron. Yeah, give us something, man.
Huh?
Yeah, give
Oh.
us.
If April showers bring May flowers, what do May flowers bring?
Pilgrims.
That was good. That was good.
That's good, right? Okay.
That was good. All right.
Be good, y'all.
Later.
All
All
right.
right.
That was a good one.
Oh man. Wow.
Just when
That's
you know
interesting.
stuff.
That's interesting. Like the whole picking up, because I can't, like, especially I can't imagine picking up a hitchhiker. Like,
Right.
at all.
Like today, you won't even think, you don't even like talking to the person that's standing there asking you for money.
Well, I did it once.
Okay.
But it was so we had a Dodge Durango, the 4x4 joint,
Okay.
and it was a really bad snowstorm. But the Dodge Durango treated like the streets were just dry. It was like
Okay.
just rolling,
Getting it.
and I see somebody, some lady. I was like, "Hey, you struggling? Just get in the car." And I think I picked her up
Okay.
or somebody else. Like,
Okay.
where y'all going? I'll just drive you guys down there because
I got you.
you're not going to make it. That's how bad the snow was.
Right.
And
Right.
But you know,
that
today, if you see someone out hitchhiking, you think there's something wrong with them. Like you got something wrong with you.
Right.
Okay, so check this out. So I'm coming back from my hometown to my house here in Vegas, and I'm driving, and I stopped to take a picture. I don't know how this car ended up behind me, but these dudes ended up parked next to where I was at. I'm in the middle of the mountains, and it's a place called Tehachapi. I'm taking a picture because it's looking nice. I turn around, these fools are pulling up on me. They're like, "Hey, you know, something's happening with our car right now. Could you give us a ride?" I said, "Listen, if you ain't got AAA, I'm sorry. I'm out. See you." Like, I don't know how you even think you're gonna get in my car.
Yeah.
Like you rolling up in a car asking me to give you a ride.
Right.
wow.
Right.
I'm supposed to believe you.
All right, you know what the lesson I got right there, Thomas? I'm not taking pictures from the side of the road now. That's
the lesson you got.
That's the lesson learned right there.
But it was
Listen,
beautiful. You had to stop.
I remember years ago, my I think my car caught like 2 flat tires. Like I was pretty much stuck. I was with my wife. I was with Sam.
Wow.
And
Two.
yeah, and so we were stuck. Like there was nobody to call. I don't think they were with their cell phone. I don't even know. I was like, babe, we just got to get out, see if someone will get us and get a ride. I was like, but I'm gonna need you to get out too. Like, because me by myself, a black man, ain't nobody gonna stop. And I was out there for a minute. I was like, babe, you gotta get out. And as soon as she got out, someone pulled over and stopped. Because I was like, they're not gonna stop unless they at least see a woman that, you know, like at least with a woman that looks halfway legit. You know, and they stopped. But it was funny, what did they do? They called somebody and they were just like, yeah, I got such in the car, boom, boom. You're like, it was like just as a protection, because it wasn't far, but it was like dark, and it was like we ain't like I could probably just walk this. I was like, but I don't want us, you know, trying to hike this by ourselves or whatever. So yeah, so I did that happen, and they stopped, thank God. But yeah, I don't know. Like I see it sometimes, and I'm like, they could be killers.
Yeah.
Like,
Well,
they could be trying to murderize me or something. I don't know. Yeah, it's hard.
Yeah.
Murderize.
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 I heard
You
that
need me to
in a
call
minute.
somebody? I can call somebody. Like, you know, but yeah, it's hard. It's hard. All right. So listen, we appreciate you guys for rocking with us. We got our joke in.
No, I got one.
You got one? Okay.
I got a bunch of them, actually.
You was ready? You prepared?
I don't know if this one's funny because I saw it and I laughed, and I want to see if y'all laugh.
All right.
If justice is a dish best served cold, if it were served warm, it would be just water. Do you get it?
I got it. I got
Ice,
Just
water.
ice.
I got
All right,
it.
my girlfriend poked me in the eye, so I stopped seeing her for a while. All right, that's good. Let that one go.
There was a buildup there, Larry. That was a buildup. You had to think about it.
Oh man.
Good. Oh, listen, we appreciate you guys.
So here we go.
Oh,
Here we go.
Okay. Go ahead, Larry.
Larry has
So,
one.
married couple, and there was this married couple, and the wife would never make the coffee, and the husband, why you don't make the coffee? Because the wife said you're supposed to do it, and he goes, why? It says in the Bible. So where it says in the Bible? Hebrews.
Nice.
Hey,
I'm sorry.
coffee maker.
All right. Oh, we appreciate you guys for rocking with us. Make sure you share. Make sure you're subscribing. If you're ready to get your workout on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, make sure you follow this gentleman, Larry Banks. And let's get. Oh, wait, hold on. What does that say? Live Core. Live Core Fit. Yes.
Live Core Fit.
LCF to 84576. LCF to 84576. It's a great workout. 30 minutes. Only 30 minutes. You'll get through it. A couple of sets, and you'll be done. You'll be done. Just get 30 minutes a day, 30 minutes 3 times a week. What can it hurt? Come on, and I need Jeff to come through 4 a.m. One time, Jeff. One time.
Yeah, Jeff, you got to. Come on.
He said that nothing to offer. All right, so we look forward to seeing you guys next week. Same time, same channel. Be safe. Make good choices. Stay connected. Text LW into 84576. And I think that's it. I think it's all I got. All right. So 988. You or someone you love is having a mental health crisis. Make sure you dial 988. Oh, it's Memorial Weekend. Be safe. Because stuff always happens every Memorial Weekend. So don't be a victim of it. Stay safe. Pay attention. Drive safe. Because accidents are up because everyone's traveling. You don't have to rush. Take your time.
933.
If you're missing out on that payment, you dial 933. Want that $1,500? Make sure you dial 933 for easy payment, right? I'll tell you in a minute, like what that's all about. All right. So we'll see you next week. Stay safe and be blessed. That's it. Peace out.